Hello everyone, this is Reverend Naoya of Los Angeles Gedatsu Church. Today is December 2024. The last month, November, is significant for the Gedatsu members because it is the month that founder Gedatsu Kongo was born and died. Like Easter and Christmas rolled into one for Christians. So, at our November appreciation service, we had a prayer service for Gedatsu Kongo, which allowed us to express our appreciation to our founder for everything he has given us. So we also offered flowers as a token of our gratitude. Gedatsu Kongo established the Gedatsu Church to show humankind the correct path to follow. True happiness, he said, is not obtained through material things. True happiness is obtained by living a life of appreciation and requital by worshiping God and respecting ancestors. Even after his death, the spirit of Master Gedatsu Kongo continues to pray for our happiness and guide us to true happiness. So let us keep this in mind and let us firmly hold the Gedatsu teachings in our heart as a spiritual compass to guide us safely and steadily through these times of uncertainty and change. At our November appreciation service, we also hold our Shichigo-san or 753 service to show our appreciation to Ujigami, the local guardian angels, for blessing us with the gift of children and to pray for their continued health and longevity. Young children are universally loved. Parents everywhere hope for their good health and development and pray that their dreams for the future will be fulfilled. At the same time, it is common for many parents to struggle to raise their children while working to provide for their families every day. My wife Yuko and I too struggle daily with our two adorable monsters. Parents would agree that raising kids is difficult because there are no specific rules or answers to the challenges, big and small, that they encounter every day. So today, I'd like to take you into my Okana family household and share a scene from our child rearing book. The daily focuses of Yuko's and my struggle is meal time. Since he was quite young, my 8-year-old son has had a healthy appetite. He was a little picky at first, but recently he's been eating vegetables and a variety of foods, so we are very grateful. But my 6-year-old daughter is a different story. She has been picky since she was a baby. When we call the kids to the table at dinner time, she responds with something like "ah" or "again," much to my wife's disappointment. When my daughter finds something she doesn't like on her plate, she puts it aside. Last week, we had a yakisoba, or Japanese chow mein. She carefully picked up the bell pepper and put it on my plate. So, if she doesn't like something, she eats slowly, and sometimes finishes only a quarter of her meal while the rest of us have finished. Often, when she does this, I finally get fed up. Before she even finishes her meal, I say, "Okay, that's enough. Why don't you just have some natto rice now?" which is her favorite. Well, that makes her happy, but causes my wife to worry about my daughter's health and get mad at me. So this sometimes grow into an argument with my wife saying that I am too soft on my daughter. My wife reminds me that I was quite strict with my son when he was little. She believes that that is why my son learned to eat anything. She wants me to do the same for the sake of my daughter. Yuko may have a good point, but as I have gotten older, my thinking about child rearing has evolved. In my view, each child is different in gender, age, personality, so I adapt my approach depending on whom I am dealing with. In my daughter's case, she's daddy's cute little girl and she gets sulky when corrected. Yes, it's difficult, but I keep in mind that the ultimate goal is our children's happiness. So Gedatsu Kongo said, children are mirrors of their parents, so parents must reflect on their children. This lesson means that Yuko and I learn together and look inward. We closely inspect our daily attitude for the possible cause of my daughter's pickiness. One day, something occurred to me. I grow vegetables in my backyard, and this year I planted the cucumbers in August and the turnips and radishes in late September. By middle September to October, the cucumbers had grown big and plentiful, and the turnips and radishes were also growing. I noticed that the weather played a large part in their growth. Up until mid-October, hot and cool days alternated, but on hot, sunny days, the cucumbers grew big while the turnip and radish leaves did not. Conversely, on cool, cold days, the cucumbers didn't grow much, while the turnip and radish leaves grew rapidly. Well, cucumbers are summer vegetables and turnips and radishes are winter vegetables. So while this is common knowledge, by closely observing the different vegetables as they grew, I was nonetheless amazed at how the same sunlight, water, and soil conditions affected the growth of each variety of vegetable differently. I found this very interesting. I felt it was the same in raising children. Even if you shower love equally onto children, how they receive that love and how they grow will be different. The conditions of love may be the same, but they will each sprout leaves, bloom, and bear fruit in their own way, at their own time. The characteristics and DNA of all living things in this universe, vegetations, animals, and humans alike, react to the environment and are subject to the law of nature. Well, even if I earnestly say to a cucumber, "It's a cool day, but you need to produce a lot," it doesn't work. Everyone understands that, but we tend to do that to our own kids. All I can do is take good care of them by cultivating the soil, watering their roots, weeding, and waiting for them to grow. I guess the role of parents is the same. Gedatsu Kongo also said, kids will not listen if you say do it. They do what you do. Kids always mirror their parents. Of course, we really want my kids to eat vegetables, But first, my wife and I need to enjoy each other's company around the table, be grateful for the food on our plates, and eat heartily. If we continue to show that, one day my daughter will smile and eat all her vegetables. I look forward to seeing that. Okay, that's all I want to say today. Thank you very much for listening to this video. Bye!